Did anybody see this here? This is from a couple days ago, or maybe yesterday. So you know the Hunter Biden story where during the time when it came out, there were, CIA people that came out and said, hey, this is not a real story. Remember that? Turns out, ex-acting CIA director reveals he had 50 spies sign a letter saying Hunter Biden laptop scandal was a Russian disinformation Russian disinformation to help Joe Biden win the presidential election. That is insane to me. So this next one is on antiwar.com that we're going to be going to. And it's the same story, but it's a little bit more concise and put together. So we're going to go. Ex-CIA chief led campaign to smear Hunter Biden laptop story as Russian disinformation. Mike Morell was asked by Anthony Blinken, a then senior campaign official, to organize the letter signed by 51 intelligence officers or officials which falsely claimed the story was part of a Russian disinformation campaign. Do you see what's going on here? This is Anthony Blinken right here. Isn't he the Secretary of State? Anthony Blinken. This is when he was a senior campaign official. You're talking about Biden campaign. So Morell was asked by Anthony Blinken, a then senior campaign official, to organize the letter signed by 51 intelligence officials, which falsely claimed the story was part of a Russian disinformation campaign. Mike Morell, the former acting CIA director, revealed to the House Judiciary Committee, led by Jim Jordan, that he played a key role in rallying former intelligence officials to sign a letter which sought to discredit reporting on the Hunter Biden laptop scandal during the 2020 presidential election. In a transcript interview with Jordan's team, Morell explained that his role in the suppression of the key story was done on behalf of the Joe Biden campaign and at the behest of now Secretary of State Anthony Blinken, who was then a senior campaign official. According to the committee's press release, quote, Morell testified that on or around October 17, 2020, Blinken reached out to him to discuss the Hunter Biden laptop story. According to Morell, although Blinken's outreach was couched as simply gathering Morell's reaction to the Post story, it set in motion the events that led to the issuance of a public statement. Quote, the committee is now investigating Hunter Biden's laptop as well as the Biden family international business dealings. The story about that should have been in quote there. The story about Hunter Biden's laptop was originally published in October 2020 by the New York Post. The laptop was abandoned at a Delaware computer repair shop in 2019. The Post published subpoenas which showed the FBI had seized the laptop. However, the shop's owner had made a copy of the laptop's hard drive and provided it to Donald Trump's ally and former New York Mayor Rudy Giuliani. In September 2020, the Post was tipped off about the laptop's existence by Steve Bannon. Twitter, Facebook, and other major platforms outright censored or took action to suppress the reach of the story immediately. The letter organized by Morell, which was signed by more than 50 former intelligence officials seeking to discredit the report, was published by Politico on October 19th, 5 days after the story was originally reported by the Post. So We have Biden administration. Remember how they reached out and got a headline changed? Oh, a headline about Tara Reid. They got changed. He reached out to, I think it was the Times. Now we have the Biden campaign reaches out here to the CIA and says, CIA chief, say, hey, hook this up, sir. Creating narratives, blocking narratives from taking flight so that it can affect the election. They had to do all of this just to beat Trump. Trump, who's so bad. If he's this bad, why is it this hard for you to beat him? You have to do stuff like this. You have to reach out to CIA chiefs and say, hey, can you smear the sources or the sourcing of this story, please? Thank you. Anthony Blinken involved. Corruption. Just